A nurse is now a patient after becoming the first person to catch the Ebola virus in the United States.
Health investigators say the nurse had contact with Thomas Eric Duncan at a hospital in Dallas. He later died from the disease. She tested positive for Ebola today. Now the President of the United States is calling for an investigation into how this could happen. The CDC says the nurse had been wearing full protective gear. One possibility is she could have been infected while taking off her gown, gloves, and face mask. While hospital workers try to stay safe, between Ebola, the enterovirus, and flu season, they're bracing for a lot of questions from nervous patients. Tonight, WCCO's Kate Raddatz shows us how hospitals are getting ready and when you should see a doctor.
For emergency room doctors, it's almost that time when things get hectic at the hospital.
We definitely see significant increase in our volumes because of cold and flu during the influenza season.
In fact, doctors typically see a 10% increase in patients coming in during the flu season. But this year, they also have to worry about other diseases making headlines, the enterovirus and Ebola.
But a lot of times when we have contact with different patients, they do have questions and want to become educated about it.
Dr. Christopher Obitz says anytime a patient is worried their flu-like symptoms or something more, doctors are prepared.
They're carefully screened for foreign travel or symptoms of Ebola. And if they have match any of those warning signs, we take immediate precautions.
Many of the warning signs mimic the flu, like fever and vomiting, but the distinguishing characteristic of Ebola is unusual bleeding. Doctors have Ebola kits and patients are quarantined if the virus is at all suspected. While they want patients to be informed, they also think there's no reason to panic.
It's not spread through airborne secretions like many other illnesses are, such as influenza. So you actually have to be infected or have contact with the actual secretions from a sick patient for this to spread.
Today, Governor Mark Dayton said he has great confidence in the skill and training of our healthcare workers, but he did say the key to fighting Ebola is to stop it from getting here. He said he plans to send a letter to the CDC tomorrow. In it, he'll ask for our airport to join the list of those where travelers get extra screening for the virus. And he said, the governor said this just makes sense since we do have the largest Liberian population in the country. That is also where the man that first brought the disease to the U.S. had been. Angela, Mike.
Thank you, Kate.
A Minnesota college